Today's video I'm going to show you more than 10 fragrances in my personal collection that never get used, so I might as well throw them in the trash. They're very popular brands like PRADA, Dior, and other ones like Paco Rabanne. I definitely would tell you not to buy them because of one reason or another, but I definitely will show you better alternatives that you can buy instead of them. Don't get your feelings hurt. This is not that kind of video. If one of these fragrances happen to be your favorite, you do you, I do me. This is just a subjective video of my fragrances that don't ever get used, that I've had years and years, and why is the bottle still high up. The fragrance we're going to start with is talking about Boss Bottled, United, or the Boss Bottled line in general, but this is the United one. It's a mirrored bottle that has a buku leaf. What is a buku leaf? It's a bitter fruity green smell, kind of like a peppermint almost. So when you have this, you also have some blood oranges, which is a very rich orange note mixed with air notes, oceanic air notes, and spicy mint, also the buku leaves. Basically, it's a fragrance that smells unique, but it only lasts 4 hours. The bottle is full. I've had it 3 years, so I should just throw it away because I went through 3 bottles of this Boss Bottled Intense Eau de Parfum. In the meantime, this is the one I would recommend instead. What you have here is a sandalwood and regular wood and apple, cinnamon, and vanilla. This is how the fragrance opens up. You do have some rose, like geranium notes in the middle of all of this put together, the woods, the cinnamon, on top of a pistachio vanilla. Can you imagine how good that smells? It's like a slight spicy apple pistachio vanilla fragrance. There is some cinnamon in there as well mixed in. It just smells so good, so nice. How long does this last? More than 8 hours. How many sprays did I spray it to get to 8 hours? 6 sprays. Can I wear this to the office? Yes, you can. Boss Bottled. You got to get the Eau de Parfum Intense. I do believe there's an Eau de Toilette. You're getting the Eau de Parfum Intense. Girls like this so much. It's not too sweet. It's not too fruity. It's just right. It's got a nice scent trail coming off. It's not too strong, so it won't offend anybody. You could wear this well even going on an airplane, because that's sitting close. You don't want to offend too many people, and you'll smell nice and clean for the entire trip from New York to LA if that's where you were going. One viewer said he bought the bottle and went out to his girlfriend's house and said, "Hey honey, what do you think of this new fragrance?" He had it on him and she smelled him. She says, "Oh wow, that smells like an apple vanilla syrup. I'll lick it off you." That's what she said, and that's what he wrote on the blog. And another fragrance that's very similar to this, if you've got a bigger wallet and you want something like this, this is called Parfums de Marly Layton, and it uses cardamom instead of cinnamon in this one, and it lasts way longer. By longer, it's going into 12 hours. What you get off Layton right off the bat is a pepper, some lots and lots of pepper. There's some warm spices in there. You got the top notes of the citrus, bergamot, and the fresh cut green apple, but there's lavender and tangerine orange aroma mixed with the pepper, and inside you have geraniums and jasmines, and it just captivates you right when you smell it. Oh my God, it goes right into your heart and tells this story. Sweet vanilla, patchouli, or some other notes, the cardamom, the guaiac wood, certain specific notes. It's just an addictive fragrance. That's why I keep wanting to smell the box. It's a very spicy, floral style fragrance with that amped up natural ingredients instead of aroma chemicals. This has lots of organic, beautiful ingredients in it. There's absolutely lots of sandalwood and lots of pepper in this fragrance, so you do get a dry down. It's kind of powdery, peppery, slight sweet, fresh citrus. It's all put together. You could call it sweet and spicy with a touch of patchouli. How hard does this go? The sillage, the scent trail, is enormous. The longevity is 12 hours, and the projection bubble is huge. Another fragrance that I will trash is this one, because when will I ever wear it? It's called Acaster by Parfums de Marly. It's got a fecal oud odor to my nose. It's a very strong oud. I mean, it's very good. It's a very delicious fragrance if you're that deep into niche fragrances and you want an oud rose fragrance. But it's just, it opens up with a strong projection of a sweet floral and dark oud notes, and the opening is very bold. It's specifically built for someone that wants the simple composition of real strong, dark, masculine, oudy wood fragrance with a rose. Then instead of this is like $300. Why wouldn't you just get this one, Moschino? This is a very unique fragrance called Toy Boy. The bottle can be kind of corny, but the bottle is also the experience of spraying this fragrance. You're spraying a teddy bear that's black on you. It's very unique. Why is it black? It's probably because it's going dark. It's got rose in it. It's a pepper rose fragrance. This is a oudy rose fragrance. There is nothing else like this on the market today that I could find that smells like this, especially at this price level and the longevity that this does. The price value, the compliments I got while wearing this, the weather I wear it in is cold weather, fall weather, spring weather, not necessarily the summer weather. A fragrance, Toy Boy, is respected by the fragrance community. They love it, that it's cheap, it lasts long, and it's unique. And it takes the note of rose and makes it masculine. It takes the note of rose and makes it think that the rose went through the ringer and back. It tells a story of a rose. So you're thinking about, oh, this rose, you know, when you smell something like that. You've got the pear notes in here, and the pepper is very impressive. And the dry down on this is like a sandalwood cotton candy. So there goes that rose turning into some kind of sweet candied notes because of the dry down of all the fragrances coming together. The uniqueness of this is just out of this world. Is it safe to blind buy? Just think about peppery rose floral type fragrance with some pepper, means dark notes. Also think about this, a 15-year-old to 50-year-old, non-gender specific, could pull this fragrance off. One guy bought this fragrance and he wore it to his first meeting. He does like these healthy living meetings, and afterwards everyone cuddles up to talk after the meeting, and they say, hey man, what are you wearing? And he told them Moschino Toy Boy. Of course they never heard of it, so he asked them, what are you wearing? And here's the fragrances that he blew them away because they are wearing Polo, Green, Dracar Noir. Mercedes-Benz wasn't bad. One guy, so everyone in this group was wearing fragrances, and they were wearing like Polo, Burberry, and Dracar Noir. There's no touch to this fragrance. He was the star of the show, and he invigorated a fragrance talk, and he was a newbie there, and he made lots of friends that day because of this. For ladies, if you like the very heavy and strong, spicy floral Chanel No. 5, I would recommend you get Chanel No. 5 Low. What a beautiful floral aldehydic fragrance. It just smells so sexy. I can't imagine who would wear it. It's got the pressurized sprayer. When I smell this, I'm thinking of Lululemon and yoga women on a yacht for some reason. I don't know. It just smells so good. Like it does something to me right here. Another Chanel fragrance for men would be Allure or Allure Homme Sport. Instead of that, you get Allure Homme Sport, the Eau Extreme edition. What a beautiful fragrance. It's still rocking to this day. You can wear this and get compliments like crazy. And better than Allure or Allure Homme Sport, of course, I just told you the Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Or try a Chanel Blue fragrance. The Eau de Toilette's better for warmer weather in my opinion. And the Parfum is great for colder weather. Just something about it that gives it that extra oomph. It's a little bit more enriched ingredients in here, and it smells really good because I tried the Eau de Toilette in very, very cold weather and it didn't react well as good as this. There's that, but that's what I would recommend in the house of Chanel, to get Bleu de Chanel or Eau Extreme by or Allure Homme Sport. Now here's a very much perfect example of a fragrances, two fragrances by the house of Prada that I never, ever, ever wear, that I should just throw them in the trash, but this is a brand new box. I use it as a stand to put the fragrances so you can watch me. Brand new box of Prada Luna Rossa Sport here, and underneath this one is the regular Prada Luna Rossa. Instead of that, I would highly recommend you get the Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. This is the best from the Luna Rossa line. It smells like Dior Sauvage. It gets compliments. It works so good, and it's great for all weather, cold weather, hot weather. I love this fragrance. I highly recommend Prada Luna Rossa Carbon against the regular Prada Luna Rossa. Those are trash. The next fragrance I'd also recommend is the Soapy Clean Prada L'Homme right here. This is a beautiful fragrance featuring the iris note. And then you have this one called Prada Amber Intense or Prada Amber. This is another soapy fragrance that's just beautiful. I wore this to a dinner party once in an Italian restaurant, and the girl comes in to take my order and just kind of whispers, "What are you wearing? You smell so good." And this was the PRADA Intense. I was wearing like a dark purple suede type feeling shirt. It kind of all mixed together very good. So if you ever consider about getting PRADA Amber Homme, you have some myrrh in here, some soft leathers in here, you got saffron, a lot of different ingredients. It's got a incense in the background with a hint of orange. It's just perfectly placed. It's just delicious and clean and soapy and like an Oriental fougere. This one came out in 2011 actually, and you've got some vanilla even in here. To the PRADA Luna Rossa Sport, this one seems like one of those old songs we were talking about, like Oasis. This goes in the direction of Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male. Why would you do that? The PRADA Luna Rossa Carbon, I can't say anything bad about it because you get so many compliments on it. So to recap, instead of PRADA Luna Rossa, this is what you get. You either get the Carbon or the Amber or Amber Intense or PRADA L'Homme. Those are the three ones you get. This next fragrance, many people still wear it to this day, and it was very popular in 2010, 2011. People wore Crocs with socks. Do you ever do that? Don't ever do that today, and don't ever wear Paco Rabanne 1 million. It's dated like those stupid trends that were happening back then. Instead, you want to get Paco Rabanne Privé edition. 1 million Privé is way better with the blood orange notes than this 1 million. Sure, you had great reaction back then in 2008. Guess what? We're in 2021 now. This is time to break and go into the trash. And other fragrances that you might consider is Invictus. Wrong. Don't even get that one. But Invictus Aqua is very good for the spring and summertime coming up. Spring breakers, and even better, and I don't know why anyone's talking about it, this is fresher and less sweet than Invictus. It's the new Invictus Onyx that I just can't get enough of. Every time I see it, I just want to spray it. This is fire. It lasts 8 hours off 2 sprays. Now I have to talk bad about Dior Homme Sport Edition because I've had it since 2017, and you look how filled up this is. I don't even know. I did wear it to the gym once and maybe on a train or an airplane. But after 3 years and it's only down this long, it's a very nice refined fragrance, elegant fragrance. It just doesn't last long, and it's just... And then what would be better than this? You would simply go with Christian Dior Sauvage. You want something with performance that's refined? This is refined. It's got lots of high-end organic naturals just as this. It also has a lot of synthetic notes as well in here and ambroxan and things like that. But it does do the job far better than this one. You could wear this in any situation. Even though it is flooded, it's still better than this. Or... even better, something that's refined, it's kind of new. It's called Bulgari Man Wood Neroli. Bulgari Man Wood Nerolis give you that elegant, woody, fresh notes too as well, and it lasts far longer than Dior Homme Sport. Or if you really want to go out with a bang, get Bulgari Aqua Amara. It's great for the hotter weather as well, and it just smells good. It does do well in cold weather too. I've tested it. Bulgari Aqua Amara. What fragrance are you sick of that you've had it sitting on your shelf and it's still full like this after 3 or 4 years that you would just consider trashing or giving it to your friend? And what fragrance would you recommend better? So in other words, if you said, I've got Dior Homme Sport, it's the same situation, I would recommend Bulgari or whatever it might be, or whatever fragrance title you're talking about. Do that. And here's for your special bonus section 3 of the best clones I found, alternatives for Dior Sauvage that we were just talking about. You find yourself Modest Une for Jean-Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. This is so hard to get. I've got, like, this one is my 3rd or 4th bottle. It's got 3 sprays left. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. I want to use it for a video to go play with it and tell people, do you like this better or the regular Jean-Paul? Anyway, for the Ultra Male, you get yourself something called 9 p.m. It's a nuclear fragrance that 2 sprays last for days, and it's incredible scent bubble. You might get sick, it's so strong. And another one, if you want it lighter, because some people don't like it so strong, so sweet, they like Jean-Paul Gaultier, you find this one. This is like under 30 bucks. It's called Rue BROCCA Touche. Those are your 3 best clones I found. Peace and love. I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to enter that contest and comment down below. The best comments win. Thank you very much for staying till the end. I want to give away a free bottle. I've got 2 of these to give away. It's called Kenneth Cole Blue 1-ounce bottles. The box might be messed up, but inside it's a brand new bottle of Kenneth Cole Blue. If you would like to have this, I need you to comment down below. I want Kenneth Cole. That's how you get entered into this contest. Plus, you have to share the video and like and be a subscriber to the channel. This is called Control Blue. It's a great light 8-ounce.